Krishna. We have His Holiness Sri Krishna Chaitanya Maharaj with us. So today we'll be having podcast with Maharaj for our YouTube channel. So Maharaj, I would like to ask where you were born, in which year, and about your family, your parents, your brothers and sisters.
So I was born in the year 1965.
Okay.
That's the same year that Srila Prabhupada came to America.
Oh, great.
And he came to New York.
Yeah.
I was born in New York. I was born in New York City, Manhattan.
Okay.
And my mother was a school teacher in high school.
Okay.
And she taught biology.
Great.
And my father was a chemist and he worked in a government hospital.
Okay.
I have one sister.
Okay.
And she's 3 years younger than me.
So 1965 means almost you are like your age is 60.
Tomorrow is my birthday.
Oh, great!
I turned 60.
Tomorrow is 25th of January.
Yeah, but it's also the Satila Ekadashi.
Oh, tomorrow is Ekadashi. So auspicious.
I was born on Ekadashi.
Great. So Maharaj is tomorrow he's turning 60, but he looks like 16 with such a great effulgence.
Kirtan minister.
Okay.
It's one of my services.
Okay.
So I have to do a lot of kirtan, which is my great pleasure, and honor, and opportunity.
Maharaj is ISKCON's Kirtan minister. Okay, and he continuously does Kirtan, and that is the secret of Maharaj looking so young. Where did you do your schooling, and after schooling, what did you do?
So I went to elementary school
In New York?
in New York City.
Okay.
I was in the second standard. I was or first standard. I was attacked one day when I was in the washroom in the school itself.
Attacked?
Yeah, and one boy, he took a pencil, sharp pencil, and he stabbed me in the face, and I had a big cut, and blood was coming out.
In the school
In the
bathroom?
school, yeah.
First
First standard. Yeah. So after this happened, my parents said, we have to move out of the city. New York is too tough.
Too tough and too rough.
Too tough and too rough.
Oh.
So we moved to Westchester County, which is just the first suburb outside of New York City.
Yeah. Okay.
So I went to the Cottle Elementary School and Tuckahoe High School.
Okay.
And I graduated from Tuckahoe High School at the age of 17.
So you had love for music from the beginning, from the childhood?
Yeah, from 4 years old, I started music lessons. I remember myself and my friends, we went to Mrs. Abrams' home and she was teaching us music. She taught us to make our own instruments.
Really?
We took like a can like a dabba,
Yeah.
and put some dal inside, some beans, and close it, and we had chick. We had that.
Oh.
Then 6 years old, in first standard, it was my birthday,
Okay.
and my mother knew how to play the guitar. And actually she learned how to play the guitar when I was in the womb.
Oh, she was playing already?
She was learning guitar from the television
Okay.
as I was in the womb.
Oh.
So I could hear, as an embryo in the womb,
Great.
I could hear her playing the guitar. So that's how I learned.
Oh, your mother was learning when you were in the womb, and
Yes.
that's how you got taste for guitar.
Yeah.
So it's very important that mothers know that what they are doing that affects the child in the womb.
Exactly.
Maharaj, your background is very amazing, and you had love for music from the womb itself. And your name was Eric, right?
Yes, Eric
Okay.
Reed Kornhauser.
Then Maharaj, after your schooling, then you did graduation in what?
Recording, engineering, and production. I
Okay.
went to the Berklee College of Music in Boston, which is one of the top music colleges in the world.
Oh, great.
And I studied a new science called recording, engineering, and production.
So during that time, you learned all the different kinds of instruments.
Yeah, even before I came to Berkeley, I started guitar lessons when I was 7 years old.
Okay, at the age of 7 only you started to learn
By the
guitar.
time I joined the Berklee College of Music, I already knew about 16 different instruments.
Really? 16 different instruments?
Yeah.
So can you name few if we can understand? I guess guitar we know.
Guitar we know.
Yeah, guitar we know.
Bass.
It's like tambora or something?
Bass guitar. It's like a bass guitar.
Okay.
Electric.
Hmm.
Boom,
Okay. Type of guitar.
It's a type of guitar,
Yeah.
low sounding guitar. Then there's keyboard instruments,
Keyboard,
piano, synthesizers,
Okay.
and trumpet.
You must have seen Maharaj with the trumpet. So like 16 instruments
Yeah.
you learned during the schooling only.
Yes.
So before joining the college.
Yes.
Amazing.
Mm.
So in this college, for 5 years you did this graduation course,
Yes.
and then afterwards you took to some job profession.
So my Nana, he said, I'm so happy you graduated from your college. And he said, I want to give you a gift. I'll give you a choice. You can choose between these two things. Number one, I will send you to entrepreneur school to teach you how to run your own business.
Right.
And I will give you seed money to start your own recording studio.
Right.
Second choice, I will give you a flight ticket to Europe.
Okay.
So I said, I'll take the flight ticket to Europe.
Oh.
So immediately, boom, right after graduation, I was in Europe, overseas for the first time.
Just for roaming?
Yeah, just for roaming, tourism, because I wanted some adventure. I started traveling in London, in Paris.
And the whole money was supplied by your grandfather for the traveling?
Yeah, and then my money ran out.
Oh, really?
When I was in Paris, because I spent big money for 1 month's rent so I could live in an expensive flat.
Your parents agreed for your traveling outside?
Yeah, they agreed.
Okay. Okay. Great.
See, then in America, the parents, at least in my community, it's normal for the children to go to Europe and see the world and become cultured and like this.
I say it's normal. After college you traveled outside, and then maybe for how many years you traveled?
I traveled for 3 years.
3 years.
My money ran out after just 2 or 3 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I had my trumpet with me, I had my guitar with me, and I joined up with local musicians in Paris.
Okay.
And we started performing professionally around Paris.
So you're earning through that?
I was earning through that,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Then we went to Switzerland.
Oh,
We went
great.
to Italy.
So you're performing on different events?
Different events.
Okay.
We had a street band. We performed in the street.
Whatever people would give money after the performance, with that you would be surviving,
Sustaining. Each of us were making around $100 a day.
$100 a day?
Which all 10 of us.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's like $1,000.
Yes. We were a good band, and there was one of our members, he didn't play any instrument, but he would take a hat.
Oh, and collect the money. Thank you, Maharaj, for telling about your after schooling you did graduation, and then you had a desire to travel, and then you went to Europe and then South America and some countries performing musical concert and other events. And then when you were almost like 26, you came back to New York again, to your hometown. And then what is the story that how you came to Krishna consciousness? What is the turning point?
So there's many different incidents together created this turning point. It was not just one turning point.
Okay.
It was a series of turning points. So the first turning point was when I was 12 years old.
Okay.
I was in New York. I'd gone to summer camp.
Right.
So it was a special summer camp for artistically gifted children. There were musicians, there were dancers, there were artists, there were those who
So all over USA?
No, from some different parts of USA, but mostly from the New York area,
Okay.
New York City. But this place was in the northern part of Westchester County, which is like woods and lakes and cabins and scenic beauty. So the kids, about 120 kids, 12 to 17, they go in this area of scenic beauty.
Right.
They stay there for 6 weeks.
Okay.
And they learn music and they learn art and they go swimming and like this. It's very nice. So the camp, they decided to do the drama, put on a drama called Hair. Hair. So Hair is a drama written by a very famous drama writer who had met Srila Prabhupada.
Really?
And Srila Prabhupada instructed him, the next time you have a drama, you should include the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So he did that, and he wrote this musical Hair about the 1960s, the hippies, and the Hare Krishnas were a very important part of the 1960s. Because we would feed all the hippies, right? We'd give them prasadam, and they'd see us chanting. So at the end of the drama, the last scene, all the actors come on the stage dressed in Hare Krishna clothes with some stocking over their heads. It makes them look like they shaved their heads. And they sing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Oh, that was at the end of the drama? At
the end of the drama. That was the climax. So I was the guitar player. There was a drummer, a keyboard player, saxophone player.
You're only 12 years old.
Yeah. He said, okay, you sing the Hare Krishna song. So I had the music paper, in front of me with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra written and the musical notes.
This is the first time you are singing Hare Krishna?
First time I'm singing Hare Krishna. There's no devotees present there. Only Srila Prabhupada's instruction that Hare Krishna should be in this drama. So Prabhupada is present in that instruction. So I had my guitar and I began to sing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
That's so beautiful. So you sang at the end of the drama. You sang this Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you came in touch at the age of 12 years, right? So that time you had not met any devotees or anybody. First turning point, as you told, when you were 12 years old, you sang the Hare Krishna. Second one is that when you were in college, that time you used to go to the Hare Krishna temple.
Yeah, I used to get regular association.
And then anything else that inspired you to join full time and dedicate your life as a brahmachari? So what was the inspiration for that?
I was in New York and John F. Kennedy Airport, and I met one devotee distributing books there. He had a suit and tie, and he was very polite. And I had my long hair, I had my guitar, I had my trumpet, I had a big beard. He said, "You look like you play in a band. Do you play in a band?" I said, "Yes." He said, "What's the name of your band?" I said, "The Om Band."
Om.
Yes. He said, "Om Band, do you know what Om means?" I said, "No." He said, "Would you like to learn?" I said, "Yes." So he went to a box and picked out Srimad Bhagavatam.
Whole set?
No, Canto 1. Looked up Om in the index and explained to me that Om is the impersonal representation of Lord Shri Krishna. And went into details. And it was very interesting. He was a very gentle and polite person. I was very impressed. He said, "Would you like to keep the book?" I said, "Yes." Then I said, "Can I give you a donation?" And he said, "Yes." So I gave him $3. I didn't have much that time because I was just a traveling musician. So then I'm walking away with the book, and he called me back. Wait, you dropped this. And he had $20 bill that had fallen from my pocket.
Really?
So he was so honest, Imagine, you're selling book to someone here at the red light and 5,000 rupees, drops from your pocket.
Nobody will give
and they're ready to drive away, But you say, "Wait, stop, here's your 5,000 rupees.
Oh, so that is the honesty of that devotee touched your heart and he gave you that $20 back.
Yes, it really impressed me.
Yes, ma'am. Then you got this book, First Canto Bhagavatam, and you are quite interested by the 4th shloka of Shikshashtakam. So then, how this book influenced you, and then how you joined full time as a dedicated brahmachari?
I took the book, I got on my flight, I went to Ireland. I was associating with some friends there. I found our relationship was too materialistic for me. I decided to leave my friends. And I had a tent and a small camping stove. I moved into the forest.
Alone?
Alone.
So you left your band and you just went alone?
In the forest. 1 month.
Oh, great.
I was just eating the plants that were growing in the forest, and I had some porridge, some oats with me.
Okay.
So I would cook the oats, I would cook the plants, and like this 1 month.
1 month
I was-
completely in the forest. You're
Yeah.
not afraid of anything.
It was nice.
Amazing. Yeah. And you had the book.
Yeah, I had a book. And I knew I was at a crossroads in my life. What to do next?
Okay.
So I was praying to God, praying to Krishna, please let me know what is the next thing I should do. Porridge was finished, so I visited a nearby city called Cork.
Cork.
Yeah, and there I met devotees,
Oh, great.
and they invited me to come for a Sunday feast, Sunday Love Feast. So I went and I visited the Sunday Love Feast. I took Japamala.
Okay.
I stayed overnight with them. I started immediately chanting 16 rounds a day.
Amazing. Very next day,
Yeah.
you started chanting 16
Immediately
rounds.
16
Very
rounds.
cool.
And since that time, that was 91, 3 days after I moved in with them, Trivikram Swami came there. He was just here.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
the first sannyasi I ever met.
Yes, yes. Oh, great.
And he stayed with us for 3 weeks.
Okay,
So I
that
was-
small flat.
Yeah, so I was personally trained up by Trivikram Swami for 3 weeks.
Wow.
That fixed me up. He's the one who shaved my head.
Really?
Yeah, shave him up, boys. I didn't want to shave my
You
hair.
shaved your head and then you wore saffron.
Well, saffron came later.
Okay.
First I put on white.
Right.
I went to London. I joined the Bhaktivedanta Manor,
Okay.
their new Bhakti program.
Okay.
Because when I was traveling around the world seeking adventure, I was living a very dangerous life. Sleeping on the beach in Brazil,
Really?
living in caves in Spain.
Oh.
You know, I have my trumpet.
So you basically joined in Ireland Temple 91 and then then you moved to Bhaktivedanta Manor
Yeah,
and there you stayed for like how many years?
I stayed for 3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
Okay, and then later.
Then I joined the Padayatra.
Okay.
I walked through Holland, Belgium, France,
Okay.
and Spain by walk.
Walk, Padayatra.
Yeah,
Because we know Padayatra in India only.
yeah.
The bullocks, but
We
this
have
Padayatra-
bullocks in Europe also.
Oh, great.
Bullocks
So
and
this-
deities.
Just like we have in India, Padayatra, we go from Dehu to Pandharpur, Dindi, Ashadi. So like that we have in Europe also, by mercy of Prabhupada. Prabhupada told this to His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj, and by mercy of Loknath Maharaj, the Padayatra is going in India since 40 years.
Yes.
Amazing. So it is quite adventurous story, Maharaj, yours. How you are born and brought up in New York, and then later how you came in touch with this Hare Krishna and the devotees in Ireland, and then you joined full time, and how you came in touch with Vikram Maharaj, and then you stayed at Brahmachari in Bhaktivedanta Manor and many different places.
Yeah.
And now you are sannyasi and disciple of His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj. So, what is your message for today's youths in India? Because the Indian youths, they see America or Western countries as their dream goal, and they feel that there is happiness. All happiness is there in India. Nothing is there, no facility. So when I go to America, that is the success of my life. That's what Indians feel. But you are born and brought up there. So what you want to give the message to youths of India?
The message to the youths of India is we should look for satisfaction from spiritual life and not from material life. Material life looks like it will give satisfaction, but it's only an illusion. It's Brahm. Just like a heron, a deer will go into the desert, and the deer thinks that there's water some distance away. So she runs in a hot desert under the sun and dives for the water, but then she only gets a mouth filled with hot sand. Because it's not really water, it's sand. It's a mirage. It looks like water, but it's actually sand. So similarly, material happiness looks like it will give us happiness, but actually it's just hot sand. It will lead to suffering. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Maharaj, for giving your valuable time.